Okay, hello. We got cut off. It's Sarah Thea. I am Kamisha Tyler. We got cut off at the end of that explanation. So we're talking about these angels who were, when God was telling them not to be given into marriage, or spirits don't marry, these were the ones who operated outside the will or that command of not to marry. So this is how come in the biblical text it says they made wives of them. It's not a brownie point. It's showing that you were out of these angels, known as fallen angels, continue operating out of the will of God. So this is their marrying is a blatant form of letting God know we're not going to abide in your will and in your way. Okay? So that's what they started doing. And this is how you'll see them fall further and further away from angelic form into leprosy sickness, right? Bringing about demons and all these things. And in fact, before they were called demons, God just called them sin. This is why when you get to an understandable part of the narrative where you're facing Cain and Abel, and he says, why hast thou countenance fallen? If thou do well, will it not be well with thee? But if thou do well, sin waiteth at the door. So they continued in their sinful ways all the way up until God no longer identified them as angels or angelics. They were just known as sin. Right? And perhaps Cain, being a black or the original night form of his being, when he decided to sin along with them, he gave himself to them and thus begin to spread throughout his bloodline or throughout creation's bloodline the peeling of the skin, right? Because biblically the Bible calls them blot. They are known as the blot. They put themselves on a color scale to be known as white, but God calls them, they're known as a blot. Right? Wiping out or doing away with the original way or command of things. So yeah, the fallen angels are your leprosy whites. The more they stayed in that, the less they were producing giants upon the earth, because now they were in a fallen state of spirituality. They no longer contained the power and the potency that they had before, all the way up until the point where God calls them the dead walking upon the earth. So yeah, it's you. This is why you have the work of elevating yourself to your angelic form, understanding that means you are not supposed to be giving yourself to our men. You are not supposed to be engaging yourselves in interracial relationships. Okay? So on that note, he was making some valid points, but he was trying to walk around the description of who that is and why those things were mentioned. Okay? I hope that clears it up a little bit. If not, we can get some more questions and get some more clarity. So, talk to y'all soon.